Hello, grade 7 students. Here we go with respiration part 2. So first of all, we identify the respiratory system of humans. We identify the different parts: the nose, the mouth, the pharynx, larynx, the trachea, the lung, which is the most important organ, the bronchus, here the branch, the bronchus, smaller branches, they are the bronchioles, and finally we have the air sacs, which are the alveoli. So we said that the lungs is the most important organ. The pathway of the air along the respiratory system. We start with the nose, then to the pharynx, to the larynx, to the trachea, to the bronchus, to the bronchioles, and finally we have the alveoli. So what is breathing? Breathing is the actual mechanical intake of air. Breathing consists of two main phases: inhalation and exhalation. They are the respiratory movements. Inhalation is the process of taking in air, so inhalation, while exhalation is releasing the air out, so it's exit, so ex, exhalation, exit. Respiratory movement: during the inhalation, or called the inspiration, the thoracic cage is raised, whereas during exhalation it's lowered. The lungs, they are inflated, they are full of air, while during exhalation they are deflated, they are free of air. Thoracic cage, the volume will increase, while during exhalation it's diminished. Pathway of air, it's from outside to inside in inhalation, so we get air from the external medium to our body, while in the exhalation we release the air from our body to the outside. Let's move now to insects. First, we talk about mammals. We said that mammals, they have the respiratory organ, it's the lung. So here move to the insects. First, let's talk about the grasshopper. Grasshopper is an example. Abdomen is raised here. So abdomen is raised during the exhalation, while abdomen is lowered during inhalation. So during inhalation, the abdomen is lowered, while during exhalation, the abdomen is raised. So if the abdomen is lowered, the grasshopper has inhaled air, while if the abdomen is raised, the grasshopper has exhaled air. So I repeat, if the abdomen is lowered, the grasshopper inhaled air, while if the abdomen is raised, the grasshopper has exhaled. So this is the figure showing the grasshopper, and one of the most important organs here, the spiracle, and we will know the function of it. Okay, so trachea opens to the outside through small holes. So the trachea opens to the outside through small holes. These holes, they are called spiracles. Spiracle is an opening found on the outside of the insect's exoskeleton and the insect's body, and it's used for breathing. It helps in the process of breathing. We have many spiracles on the body of an insect. They are paired and present on the thorax and on the abdomen, so that they are present on the thorax and on the abdomen. So you have to know that we have about 18 spiracles. Okay, so grasshoppers, they have 18 spiracles, 9 to side. So grasshoppers, what do they have? 18 spiracles, 9 to a side. And you have to know the spiracles, they are small holes to the opening. They are found in the insect's body, and they are found mainly on the thorax and the abdomen. So the figure showing the air where it gets in, the air where it gets out of the body of the grasshopper. So grasshopper is an example about the insects. So here they are the spiracle. Okay, they are holes to the outside, and these holes, they are found in the outside of an insect exoskeleton. We said that the trachea open to the outside. This is the trachea. It opens to the outside through the hole, which is called the spiracle, and branches into tracheal. Okay.
Air enters the insect body through tiny holes present on the sides of the body. These holes are known as spiracles. The spiracles open into a network of thin air tubes spread over the body of an insect. These tubes are known as the trachea, and they facilitate gas exchange. Oxygen reaches the cells through the tracheal system, and the carbon dioxide is received from the cells by the tracheal system and expelled from the insect body through spiracles.
So till now we have two respiratory organs. What are they? In mammals we have the lungs, and in insects we have the trachea. Both of them, they live on land. So in mammals we have the lungs, in insects we have the trachea. That's why the respiration in insects is called the tracheal respiration. Okay? Because it used the trachea. Both of these, they live on land. So what about the aquatic life? Let's move to the fish. Respiratory movements of the fish. The fish says, it's my turn. Let's talk about the fish. Fish, it has two important parts. It has the mouth and it has a part called the operculum. What is the operculum? Operculum is the gill cover. It's a series of bones found in the bony fish that helps in protection of the gills. So the gills, they are the respiratory organs inside the fish. So this is the operculum. It's like a cover for the gills, and these are called the gill slits. There are the gills. Okay, so movements of the fish. What happens? Mouth is open and operculum is closed. So when the mouth is open and the operculum is closed, water will flow into the fish. While when the mouth is closed and the operculum is open, here the mouth is closed and the operculum is open, water will flow out of the operculum. So this is during exhalation, while when the mouth is open and the operculum is closed, this is during inhalation. So the fish respire. This is inhalation when the mouth is open, operculum is closed. You have to study this. And exhalation when the mouth is closed, operculum is open. So what happens when the mouth is open and the operculum is closed during inhalation? And what happens when the mouth is closed, operculum is open during exhalation? During inhalation, we said that the mouth of the fish is open and the operculum is closed. So water will flow into the fish. This is called inhalation. While during exhalation, the mouth is closed while the operculum is open. So what will happen? Water will flow out of the operculum. So flowing of water out of the operculum is called exhalation. Wait a minute. What is the respiratory organ of fish? Is the mouth? No. It's the operculum? No. What is the respiratory organs in fish? It's the gills. The gills, they are the respiratory organ in the fish. So this is the gills. They are seen through the skin and they are covered by the operculum. So the gills is the respiratory organ in the fish. So respiratory movements, they allow the renewal of air or water in contact with the respiratory organs. In air, we are talking about mammals or insects. Or the renewal of water, we are talking about fish. So this is the importance of the respiratory movements. It allows the renewal of air. We get oxygen and we get rid of carbon dioxide. For example, this is called the renewal of air or the renewal of water. Water rich in oxygen or it's rich in carbon dioxide. So now let's watch this video.
Fish are aquatic animals. Water contains oxygen dissolved in it. Depending on temperature and other factors, the level of dissolved oxygen in water is about 4 to 15 milligrams per liter. Fish extract this dissolved oxygen from the surrounding water by a process called aquatic respiration. Fish have specialized structures called gills to carry out exchange of gases with water. The gills are located on either side of the head of fish, behind the mouth cavity. In bony fish, the gills are covered by a hard, bony flap called the operculum. It is also known as gill cover. In cartilaginous fish, the operculum is lacking and the individual openings to gills are called gill slits. During the process of exchange of gases, a fish first gulps water through its mouth. At the time of the intake of water, the mouth opens while the operculum remains closed. The fish then closes its mouth and opens the operculum to force the water out through the gills. The color of the gills is dark red or brown red because of the presence of a large number of blood capillaries in it. These capillaries come in close contact with the current of water crossing the gills. Blood absorbs the dissolved oxygen from the water by diffusion. The unique structure of the gills ensures that they absorb most of the oxygen dissolved in the water that is passing between them. Simultaneously, carbon dioxide from the blood diffuses out of the gill capillaries into the water. The water containing carbon dioxide is expelled through the open operculum. Besides being the respiratory organs, the gills also play an important role in maintaining the balance of salts in fish. Fishes like bluegill, seahorse, lionfish, Atlantic cod possess the hard cover of operculum. The best example of a fish having no operculum is shark. All the species of shark lack operculum and have only gill slits.